What's up, fisherman fanatics? So like I said, this is going to be a multi-part series. Watch the previous video if you want to know what's going on. We added some new fish. It's fish that we already have, but at the same time we upped the quantity simply because of where they're going. They're going into the 72 Bowfront. So there's a lot more room in there. So we're adding a lot more fish. It's just kind of the way it goes. So you can probably hear this going. If you haven't heard it already, you probably heard it in the last video, but you're hearing it now, I'm sure. That's the air pump. All of the line is ran, and there's valves hooked up. The line is ran, and I did it this way instead of running down pipes for a reason. At some point, we are going to build this up, so you're not even going to really be able to see the lines that are hanging down. And it just saves a little bit of time, a little bit of energy, a little bit of effort trying to build everything out. Because if you were to do a downspout, it wouldn't necessarily be a completely closed system like this one is. It goes all the way around. There's the middle, and there's the back wall, and it goes all the way around. There you go. And comes back. It's a full circle, and like I said, we have the pipe that runs down the middle for the shrimp tanks, which you can barely see because of the lights, but it's a completely closed system, meaning that the air goes through, rushes around, and back and back and back and back and back, and then we have a valve over here that's open and allowing the extra air to escape, which it's possible I may make that a little bit bigger. Depends on how it goes, but you can see now all of the tanks have significant flow. We have gotten rid of all of the pumps. I mean, every tank is running. Let me drop down here so you can see a little bit better. Running a good quality amount. This one's all the way in the back. You know, every tank has air. We've even got the shrimp tanks hooked up now that don't have anything in them that will be shrimp tanks. But you can see they're all adjusted really well. So we have air in every tank down here, and it's literally one pump. And we can add plenty more tanks, and it will still be just one pump. That is the easiest way to cut your electric bill. It's an enclosed system. It drastically reduces your electric bill and helps you out with being able to control exactly how much air they get. Because if I think that's too much, I can turn it down. If I feel it's not enough, I can turn it up. I have complete control over how much air they're getting in every single tank individually. So that is something to keep in mind. If you are going to set up a fish room, this would probably be the way to go. Get a linear pump or something along those lines that does, you know, a pretty hefty amount. Ours is rated pretty high. We do have an excess spout, so if there's too much pressure, it will release. It won't blow anything off, which is crucial as well. And here's a little sneak peek of what's to come. Some of the tetras are already being moved in here, along with the new Rasboras. So, yeah, that's going on. That's happening. Excuse me. We did take all the filters out of the other tanks. They are in the shrimp tanks now. We are going to get them running and going 100%. They're just about cycled, so we can start putting more shrimp down here as well. And yeah, more of that to come. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please drop them in the box below. As always, suggestions are welcome. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share. It does help us out, and we'd like to get some more people in the fish keeping hobby, simply because the more the merrier, and it will allow us to create different species, varieties, and save multiple species and varieties as well. And as always, happy fish keeping.